YouTube channel where we take it easy like Sunday morning, okay? Today I'm doing a get ready with me for a date. Your girl is going out with a man. And I just wanted to show y'all how I'm getting ready for the date, my outfit, and I also wanted to give some, dare I say, dating advice. Yeah, so we'll get into that later. The first thing I'm gonna do is put on a face mask. I just woke up and did some stuff around the house. So I'm very much giving crust. But what's new? If you've watched any of my other videos, you already know, girl, I be crusty. So I'm gonna put on a face mask. Today I'm using the Perfume Japanese Matcha Cream Mask. It's supposed to be detoxifying. And I just really enjoy this mask. Very affordable, and I feel like it makes my skin look so good. So I continue to use it. Go. We're gonna let this dry and then I will come back and talk to y'all after that. Okay, y'all, so I just finished my regular skincare routine after taking that mask off, and my skin is feeling very clean and happy and healthy. Next thing I'm gonna do is brush my teeth. I have been using this Crest White 3D White two-step system, girl, I don't know. Step 1 is called Brilliance, and step 2 is the whitening finisher. So I'm gonna use both of these together. Okay, my teeth are clean and white and sparkly. So now I'm going to start on my hair. I'm doing a very simple half up, half down with a little swoop. Okay. So I have my lavender water here and a scrunchie, and I think that's all I will need, hopefully. So I just washed my hair last night and it's still a little wet, so I will not be using any additional water on it. The top is dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my bun up and my little swoopy swoop, and then I'll just let the back finish drying. ready in like a couple minutes. The next thing I'm gonna do is take care of these nails. My favorite thing to use when I need a quick little manicure, I wanna be cute or whatever, but I don't have time. This right here, baby. These are the Kiss Gel Fantasy Collection, and they are ready to wear gel nails. After the first time that I use these, I just put a note in my phone of what sizes go on each of my fingers. So when I open the pack, I just go through, I pick out the 10 that I need, I set them aside, and then I personally like to use a brush-on nail glue. So this one is LA Colors Ultimate Hold Brush-on Nail Glue. But I also have used the Kiss one before. They were just sold out the last time I was in the store. So I use a brush-on nail glue, and these are my favorite press-on. So I'm about to give myself a little manicure. I finished my nail. Aren't these so cute? I love them, I love them, I love them. Anyway, so the advice that I want to share are actually some questions I wrote out that I would have loved to have had when I was in my early 20s, when I was like really, you know, going out with people, dating people. It would have been very helpful to have these questions to ask myself, to be able to reflect and really assess, like, girl, should you really be going out with this guy again? Or like, no. Most of the time, 99.99% of the time, it was really a no. But I was young and I was just like, girl, I just want to go out. I just want to have fun. So I did what I did, right? And I don't regret it because I've grown from it. And now I have some wisdom that hopefully I can share with someone that might actually help you on your dating journey. And it's definitely still questions that I need to ask myself today. Okay, let's get into it. First one, hands down, is this man really single? And girl, you better ask somebody. And by somebody, I mean him. If you're not the kind of girl that wants to be dating someone else's man, just openly just ask, like, are you single? Because sometimes folks don't be disclosing those types of things. And if there's no ring on his finger or whatever, then you might not know. You might just assume like, oh, like he approached me, we're talking, he asked me out. You know, you might just be assuming that this man is single, but you should ask. And yes, he could still lie, but ask anyways. Is he single? So next, this is very important for me because I'm very, I don't know how to say. I guess I'm in tune with my body, and if I pay attention and listen to it, it helps me out so much. So the next one is, while you're out with this man, interacting with this man on your date, do you feel safe in your body? Are you feeling safe? Are you feeling relaxed? Are you feeling, you know, calm? Nothing wrong with being a little nervous, because I know for me, when I do anything new, pretty much, I be nervous. So it don't matter what kind of new thing it is, like I be a little nervous, okay? So little nervousness is, I feel like, normal, okay? But do you feel uncomfortable? Do you feel really tense? Are you feeling like nervous around this man? Like nervous? Things like that. Just checking in with yourself and being like, okay, while you're on the date, but then also after, when you're just reflecting, like, how did I feel? Like, how did my body feel? How were my nerves when I was with this man? Was I calm and relaxed and felt good and had a good time? Or did I feel like tense and almost like I needed to kind of be weary and protect myself? Okay, the next one, did you feel comfortable to be yourself? Now, everybody's different. Obviously, these types of questions are coming from my own experience and my perspective. I find that in dating and in just interacting with new people, period, there are some folks that when we meet, I immediately just feel comfortable to just be my regular country self, to enjoy myself, to laugh and, you know, have a good time. And then there are situations where I meet someone or link up for a date or whatever, and I just don't feel like, I'm like, girl, I just be guarded guarded and reserved because I just don't feel comfortable with the person. So that's why I have that on the list for myself personally. And maybe it's something you could ask yourself, do I feel comfortable to be myself with this person? And if not, for me personally, that's a red flag because there's something in the vibes and the spirit that just ain't jiving to where I feel like, oh, I can just be me. Next, how did I feel about the conversation? Again, this is me coming from my own perspective and experiences. I love to talk, honey, and y'all should know that. But I love to talk. I love having good conversation, like whether it's just like funny cutting up conversation or we're getting into like deeper conversation. I'm all on the spectrum, baby. I love it all. I love great conversation. So if I'm out with a man on a date and I feel like the conversation is just flat, it sucks, I'm like, it's work to try and just talk to you, red flag for me personally. Because whether I'm dating just to have fun or I'm dating because I'm like, I want a man in my life. Either way, conversation is so important to me that if we don't connect in that way, we can't connect through conversation. Yeah, I'm not here for it. My lips is dry. Next question is, did you enjoy spending time with him? Like, did you just have a good time? Just in general, like nothing deep, nothing, we're not planning for the future. Just did I have a good time on this date? Did he make me laugh, like genuinely laugh? Did I feel like he was thoughtful? Did we have fun? Fun is so important. Sometimes people act like fun don't matter. Girl, it does. It absolutely does. Did I have fun? Did I enjoy myself? Because if not, there could be many different reasons for not having fun or not enjoying yourself on a date. But if you didn't, or if I don't, then it's definitely something that I consider before being like, oh yeah, I'm going out with him again. Okay, this one I feel like is very important because it kind of, girl, I'm a nosy neighbor. What can I say? I was like, wait a minute, who is that in my neighborhood? Anyways, what was I saying? Like this next one is really important because it kind of gives some insight into a person's character, I would say. And that was, did he listen to you when you talked without interrupting? Now, it's one thing if, y'all are bantering back and forth and like having a good conversation, you jump in, you get in, you laugh, you love, whatever. But when you are expressing yourself or telling a story or whatever, other than, genuinely like asking questions, he's like, wait a minute. So you mean to say like, that's okay. Because that's you trying to get a better understanding of the story that I'm telling. It shows that you're interested, this and that. But when you're expressing yourself, does he allow you to talk? Does he allow you to talk and actually listen to what you have to say? And while I'm saying all of these different questions and things, it really goes both ways. Because while you're asking yourself these questions, you should also be showing up to the date being a good date. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be like, oh, did he listen to me without interrupting? But then every time he talked, you cut him off and you start telling some other story or change the subject. It works both ways. And to follow up with that, did he ask questions to better understand you? And again, it works both ways. And as far as the working both ways things, even if someone asks me questions because they're trying to get to know me better and better understand me, like that's great. But if I know that I genuinely did not want to ask them any questions because I wasn't interested, girl, don't waste that man's time. Like if I'm not interested, if I'm not connecting, if I'm not curious about you because I'm like just not into it, I don't think it's right to be wasting people's time. Finish up the date or whatever, but then like, we don't need to do this again. Next, a few of the questions that I ask myself are, was he respectful? Was he thoughtful? Was he kind? And how did he treat other people while you were out with him? So if you go to a restaurant, how did he treat the wait staff? Or if you go to, I don't know, anywhere, how was he with the people that were there, in customer service positions? How does he treat other people? Not just how does he treat you? but how does he treat the other people that are around y'all, that are helping, that are serving? I think it's very important because, again, that gets into showing, you know, someone's character and showing their heart. And yeah, those things are important. Next is, what stood out the most to me about this man? I had a date with this one guy, and the thing that stood out most to me was his lack of thoughtfulness. So asking myself that question, it's like, I mean, we never went on another date, but it's like asking yourself that question because sometimes the thing that stands out most to you is like a really good thing. And that's wonderful. Take note of that. And sometimes, even if the date was okay, the thing that stands out most to you in your mind is actually something that's like a super big waving in the wind red flag, baby. And so it's just important to ask yourself that type of question, just to reflect and to be honest with yourself about the experience. Okay, to follow up with that, I have, what did you like most about him that's non-physical? Because girl, if he fine, he fine, okay? And sometimes it's hard to get past the, damn, he fine. Like, it's just like, oh, sis, right? So it's important, especially if the man is very, very, very physically attractive. For me personally, I feel like it's very important to like, to get my brain back online and be like, okay, but what did you like about him other than the fact that he's very sexy? Like, was there anything, or did you just get caught up in he looked good, he smelled good, girl? Whew, it's the eyes. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I have to bring my brain back online and be like, is there really something here, or is this man just very much attractive? Which is fine, but you know, if you're looking, or if I'm looking to date somebody seriously, there has to be more than just physical attraction there. So, and on the topic of attraction, my next question is, are you actually attracted to him? We can date people for many reasons that have nothing to do with actually liking them or being attracted to them. Girl, you might be bored. You might be lonely. So be honest with yourself. Are you actually attracted to this man? Do you actually like him? Do you actually want to get to know him better? Because like I said before, I don't think it's right to waste people's time and to use people. Like, that's just not right. And that's not the kind of energy that you want to put out into the world, because it will come back to you tenfold. And that's no fun either. So just taking time to ask yourself, like, am I dating this man because I actually like him and I'm attracted to him and want to get to know him better? Or is there another reason? Okay, another one, back to conversation while dating. Did this man share about himself with you? Did he open up and have something to say about himself? Or was it all about you? Conversations should never be all one-sided. So I think it is definitely something to take note of if all he did was ask questions about you and you talked the whole time, but like at the end of the day, you're like, wait a minute, I know nothing about this man. The flag is waving, sis. It's waving. It's waving. Okay, and if you're dating someone and you feel like, you know, you might want to take it a step further, continue dating them, whatever, then you might want to also ask, do our core values align? And, you know, you have to determine that for yourself, what your own personal core values are. And if you're not clear on that, that's definitely something to just take the time to explore and to journal about on your own, just so that you're clear on what your core values are, and are you living according to the values that you say you have. That's very important. And then from there, as you're dating someone, like I said, you know, you want to get a little more serious or whatever, it's definitely, I feel like, important to consider, are we aligned just in the basics of our core values? So that's all of my questions that I have for myself to just reflect on as far as dating situations go, because, you know, girl, sometimes you get caught up in the feelings, which is nothing wrong with that. Like, we have feelings for reasons. It feels good. It's fun to just like enjoy the feel good feels and the sparkles and the laughter and the, you know, all the things, all the things. It's very good to enjoy all of that. I'm not saying you need to go into a date and have this list of questions in your head and be like going through the Rolodex as you're on the date. No, have fun, enjoy yourself. Like, girl, have fun, have fun. But if you desire to be, maybe we'll say intentional in your dating journey, then having some questions to reflect on, you know, when you get home from your date, I think that can be a really good thing to be able to, you know, reflect on some questions, maybe do some journaling, maybe even, you know, if you're into it, call your girls and be like, okay, I just kind of want to give you the rundown, the debrief of what just happened. And, you know, just talk through it. Yeah, I think that can be a really healthy thing. And it could also be a way to kind of help you maybe to end some situations that are not healthy before they go too far as well, if that's something that you've been dealing with, which is definitely something that I have dealt with before, girl, a few times. Okay. And having these questions to be like, okay, Erin, I know how you feel and you're feeling good and all this, but let's take some time to bring the brain online with the rest of your heart and body, and let's just, you know, have a moment to really think about some things. So yeah, I hope this is helpful. I hope this is really helpful. I feel like this is something that I would share with my daughter if I had one. Yeah, so I think it's cool stuff, cool stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna finish getting ready before I end up, hang on. Girl, I have never been so on time in my life. Right about now, I have plenty of time to finish getting ready. This never happens. It's a good day, sis. It's a good day. Okay, so I'm gonna finish getting ready and honestly probably watch a little TV because I got a minute. And just relax, girl, because we take it easy here. Easy like Sunday. Morning, baby. All right, I'll catch y'all in a few minutes. Girl, when I tell you I have tore up my feet today, I just hit my toe on the edge of my bed. And earlier, oh my gosh, I'm walking and I was about to stick my foot in my slide. I missed the slide, hit the side of the door. My pinky toe said, I said, what the heck? I can't have a broke foot and wear heels. I guess I could. Girl, what? Okay, so I'm about to get dressed and I'm just gonna show y'all what I'm wearing and put it on, and yeah. Oh, before I put my clothes on, I need to get my body oil out and moisturize my skin because, you know. Okay, girl, I'm back. I put on a little lipstick, a little mascara, put just a little gel in my brows. I don't know if you can tell, probably not, but it's there. So let's get dressed, honey. Okay, I'm wearing a very simple, I would say fresh outfit. I'm gonna put on these jeans. They're from Target. And this top from, girl, this whole look wrinkled as hell. And this top from JCPenney. Girl, ain't nothing like some freshly washed jeans. Golly. This is the final look. I'm gonna keep my jeans on. I still got some time. I'm early. I am early, honey. So I still have plenty of time to wear my jeans for a little bit to let them kind of stretch just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? But like I said, just a fresh, like bright and airy, well, a fresh, bright and airy look for a daytime date. Got my little Steve Madden bag with me and my shoes. So the next thing we gotta do is pick out a perfume. I don't know what I want to smell like today, honestly, but I'm feeling like I should go with something feminine and like soft. Let me get some options. Okay, so I'm between floral sandalwood and fruity brown sugar. Both of these are from Dossier. I'm such a fool. Okay. Now the floral sandalwood really made me ooh and ah. Oh, girl, it just smells so good. God dang. Okay. But the fruity brown sugar, I feel like, is right for this date. I'm going with the fruity brown sugar from, I don't know if you can see it. Anyways, it's fruity brown sugar from Dossier. The top notes are bergamot, raspberry, and pear. The middle notes are jasmine, orange blossom, and brown sugar. And the base notes are patchouli, amber, and vanilla. So that's what I'm going to be wearing for my little daytime date. I still got a few minutes. So I'm going to wait to put my perfume on until he gets here. Just so it'll be, you know, fresh. But girl, I'm going to have to update my lips. But overall, I'm like, I'm looking cute. I'm feeling cute. I'm feeling good. And hopefully I can get some pictures to show y'all the full outfit with my shoes and all that. But if I don't, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope the dating tips were helpful. Some good reflection questions for you to go over after, you know, you've been on a date with your sir or your ma'am. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was entertaining. I love making these videos, and I really would love to hear from y'all in the comments below because it makes me so happy anytime y'all interact with me, whether through comments or messaging me, whatever. It's really fun and it's really nice. So thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Turn on those post notifications so you get notified every time I post a video. And I will see y'all next time. I love you. Bye.